Funko Fair, the place full of disappointment and literally not a single reveal that I actually liked. Now, it's not that I found the reveals bad. I thought they were pretty good, actually. There's just literally nothing that I collect or like. For those of you that are watching that don't know what the Funko Fair is, it's actually been a thing for the past 2 or 3 years now. Since the start of COVID, it's been a thing since before the Funko Fair. They used to announce their new lines at Toy Fair. But since Toy Fair has not been a thing for the past few years due to COVID, they decided to create their own fair because it's not actually like Toy Fair. It's a fair. I think they just like to call it a fair because before COVID, they used to announce their stuff at Toy Fair, which was an actual thing that people went to. But now they have the Funko Fair, which is an online couple of days where they have some fun online activities where they go live and then they announce a bunch of pops and stuff like that. I got completely sidetracked, but essentially what I was trying to say is Funko Fair is only a thing because Toy Fair got canceled due to COVID. So it's only been a thing for about 2 or 3 years now. And basically what Funko Fair is, they take about a week or 4 days to announce a bunch of brand new Funko Pop lines or Funko lines for the entire year. I just said Funko Pop lines, but I quickly fixed myself and said Funko lines because it's not just pops that get announced. They have all their different kind of figures that get announced. But yeah, like I mentioned before, there wasn't anything that I really liked this year at New York Toy Fair. It's been a lot of random items. People didn't seem to be too happy with it. There wasn't really anything too crazy getting announced. So today's video will actually be me going through every single Funko Fair 2022 reveal and ranking them from the worst to best. Or well, not from worst to best, but I'm gonna be doing a tier list. You guys know what a tier list is. I'm gonna be doing a tier list for this year's Funko Fair reveals. But yeah, let's get right into this video. I'm gonna be doing this tier list. There's a lot of items to go through. Alright, so here's a tier list right here. The first things that we have here, I think I added 2 of the same thing there actually. So there's 2 of the same thing right at the beginning. That's not good. But the first things that we have here are the new cards, the Pop Cards album things. They look like the Pop albums, but they're actually cards. I think it's a cool concept. I really don't know much about them though. The Panini cards, when everyone heard that Panini was working with Funko, everyone thought that they were going to be making actual playing cards. Not this. This was literally the last thing everyone expected when they heard Panini was working with Funko. But we got pop albums of playing cards. They're pretty cool, but I really don't know too much about them. I'll put them in A tier. There's duplicates. I put them in B tier just because I was going to put them in A tier. But since the fact that I'm completely destroyed that they're not actually making playing cards with Funko Pops, because this has been a thing for a while now. People have known that Panini is going to be working with Funko. And when I heard about it, I thought they were going to be making actual sports cards with Funko Pops on them. I thought that'd be pretty cool. But to see that they're doing this, it's kind of a disappointment just because I got my hopes up, kind of. And I thought they were going to actually make real, like, playing cards, like sports cards. But it's still pretty cool nonetheless. Next up, we have Loki with Scepter. Not a big Marvel fan myself. I don't really know too much about Marvel, but it is a cool pop, and I know a lot of people are excited about it. So for that, I'll put it in A tier. Next up, we have the gold figures that Funko is making. I'm just going to go and put these all in trash. I really could care less for these. I think they look weird. It's not even that. I think they're just overproduced right now. I think they're cool. I think the concept of them is cool, but they kind of look weird at the same time. And I just don't like them. It's not something I would collect personally. If you collect them, I think that's great. That's awesome. It's just not personally for me. I wouldn't collect it, and I think they look kind of weird. Next up, we have the mugs. You have not seen these things since like 2016 in a random Legion of Collectors or Marvel Collector Corpus box. It's honestly weird to see that Funko's making these mugs. They're not mugs, cereal bowls, or what even are they? I don't know. It's weird to see them making these again, especially since they didn't really get good feedback when they were around. I'll put them in C tier. Next up, we have the Blacklight Pops. These are going in trash tier. I hate the Blacklight Pops. Funko, you ran with it. You ran with it so hard. In the beginning, the Blacklight Pops are cool. I think they're cool for the mainstream superheroes like Iron Man, Batman, Superman, stuff like that. But when you start making Eric Killmonger into a Blacklight figure, I don't really get it. Next up is the Kid Loki stuff with the backpack and stuff. I don't know too much about it. I believe one of those is Blacklight, but I'll give the benefit of the doubt because it's Kid Loki, and Loki, yeah, it looks pretty cool, and the backpack's there too. It's C tier. What even is that? That's the Eric Killmonger. That's the Eric Killmonger Blacklight. Yeah, you go in trash tier. Then we have the pop moments with the NBA players. I think that's pretty cool actually. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'll put it in A tier though, just because I think it's better than the Panini cards. The Panini cards are only going in B tier. I would give them A tier like I said, but the only reason they're going in B tier is because I got my hopes up way too much for sports cards, like actual Funko sports cards. I'm going to put all the WWE stuff in B tier. I think they do a fantastic job with the WWE stuff, and I think they release a lot of it. But the WWE fans seem to never complain and seem to be really happy with it. And I think they look cool. I just don't know anything about WWE, so that's why I'm going to put them in B tier. Kind of don't have an opinion on those. Same thing with the MLB Pops. I think they look pretty awesome. I just don't know anything about them, and I think they're kind of plain. They definitely could do more with the MLB Pops rather than the same pose every single time. But when you're thinking about it even more, what else could they do besides the same pose every time? But I really don't have an opinion on those. I'm just gonna put them in B tier. Ooh, Black Clover. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I'll put those in A tier. Black Clover Funko Pops have been a thing that people have wanted for a very long time now. I've seen a few episodes of Black Clover myself. It's been like a year though, 2 years since I watched the first 2 episodes. So I don't really know too much about these characters. I think they look pretty awesome. I plan on watching Black Clover sometime soon. I just finished the recent season of Demon Slayer, caught up on One Piece. That's pretty much all the only 2 shows I watched recently, so I definitely do have time to watch Black Clover, and I think I will watch it since a lot of people seem to like it. The pops look pretty cool too. Star Wars Wild Things cards. All right, then we have the different Vaders. Now here's a controversial opinion. Those Vaders are cool. Those Vaders are cool. I'm not even a Star Wars fan, but they look cool. I'm gonna give those A tier just because I think they're really cool, and the concept behind them is also cool. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't watch Star Wars at all. I really have no clue at all. But the different Vaders, I think each one is from a different scene in the any of the movies. I'm not exactly sure what scenes or what movies or stuff like that, but I just know each Vader represents a different scene from the movies, and I think that's pretty cool. I also do like that one in the bottom middle there. I think that one's the best one out of all 4 of these, and I think they're pretty cool concept. As for most of the other art series Funko Pops, I really don't like them a lot, but those ones get the pass. Those are pretty cool. Next up, we have these Marvel Pops. I'm not familiar with these at all. I don't know what these are, but I do like that Green Goblin a lot, and for that, I'm gonna have to give it an S tier, just because of how cool the concepts behind these are. My dog is barking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give those Marvel Pops an S tier, just because of how cool the actual designs for those are. I'm not even sure what those are from. I believe it's from a video game, possibly. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I think those concepts and the detail and the designs around them are just really, really cool, and I really do like those a lot. Specifically that Green Goblin. That Green Goblin is just way too cool, and I think they did a fantastic job on those, so I'm gonna give those S tier. Then we have a Pop video game cover of Crash Bandicoot. I think that's pretty cool. Then we have the Pop movie cover, I believe, of Lion King. Also pretty cool. Pokemon Pops, A tier. Actually, okay, no, hold on. I'm gonna give the Lapras 10-inch A tier. And I'll give the actual Pokemon Pops S tier because I've been waiting for a Piplup Pop. I've been waiting for a Piplup Pop. I've been waiting for a Piplup Pop for years now, so it's pretty awesome to see they finally made one. Also, the Lapras and this, the Leafeon is pretty cool as well. It's pretty cool to see that they're making all the evolutions finally. Sylveon got recently announced. Leafeon's finally here. Now we just need Umbreon and Espeon, and then all the evolutions are done, I believe. But yeah, those have to get S tier. Those are pretty cool. Oh, now we have the 3 stickers Cheshire Cat. Pop in a Box exclusive, Glow in the Dark, Chase, Flocked exclusive. I'll give that B tier. It's another Cheshire Cat. I think they've made too many Cheshire Cats. I say that, and I have 40 different Ricks up there. But no, I think it's pretty cool. I just don't know too much about it, so I'll give it B tier. But the 3 stickers, wow, that's kind of overkill. I kind of just want to get it just to see how many stickers are on that thing. The most stickers that I have on a Pop, I think, is 2. Yeah, it's 2. But 3... and they're all stacked upwards. That's kind of weird. Not a Star Wars fan at all, but this has to go in A tier again. I really do like the Star Wars scene with all 3 of them. I don't know what scene it is, but it looks cool. I'm basing it off of coolness. I have no idea what that scene is. It just looks cool, so I'll give it A tier. I believe that's Fairy Tail. Haven't seen Fairy Tail yet. I think the Pops are pretty cool, but I'll give it B tier just because I don't have an opinion on it, but I think the Pops are pretty cool. Apex Legends. I'll give that B tier. It's alright. It's Apex Legends. I'm not an Apex Legends player myself, but the Pops look cool. People seem to be happy about it. Next, we have Legally Blonde. Those have to go in trash. Does anyone actually truly care about Legally Blonde Pops? Maybe some people out there. Me? No. Boruto Funko Pops. I think these were actually pretty good way to start off the Funko Fair reveals. They started off with the Boruto Pops, and they look pretty awesome. I could have sworn some of these were out already, though, but it's cool to see that they added... they made an official announcement for them, but I think they're pretty cool. Next up, it's on Pops. It's actually the Pocket Pacas of Avocados, and I think those have to go in A tier. Those are just, they're kind of weird, but I like them because they're weird, okay? I think they look fantastic. I think they did a great job with them. Do I own Pocket Paca? No. Am I gonna buy these? No. Do I think they look good? Yeah. So I'm A tier. Death Punch. I think this pop looks awesome. I have no clue what Death Punch is, anything about it. I have no familiarity with it at all. But I think it looks pretty cool, so I'll put it in A tier. Two-Face artist series trash. The Wonder Woman comic, that's pretty awesome. That's gonna go in A tier. I know a few people that would like that. I think they do a fantastic job with the pop comic book covers. I think those look great. I'm not familiar with most of the ones they've made, like the Wonder Woman one, but I think it's pretty awesome. I think it's a pretty cool concept. Oh, Britney Spears. She recently got freed, so I'll put her in A tier. I don't know anything about those though. It's a pop album cover and pop and a chase. The Pop album cover is going to be exclusive to Walmart as well. Now, I like this Jurassic Park one. I really do like this Jurassic Park one. I think this one actually is going to be pretty tall too, about like 12 inches maybe, or 17. I don't know if it's 12 or 17. I'll correct it on the screen. But that one's pretty awesome. I'll put that in actually S tier. I really do like that a lot. All the Finance of Freddy's, I'm going to put into B tier. I have no idea anything about them. I think they overproduce the Finance of Freddy's items for a good reason, because it makes them a lot of money, because people really do like Finance of Freddy's items from Funko. For me personally though, I really hate going to GameStop and seeing a whole clearance sections full of Finance of Freddy's plushes and mystery minis and stuff like that. But I think they're pretty cool. No pops though. Then we have Zappa. Who is Zappa? American musician. So he's from a while ago, way before my time. Star Wars pops. Don't know anything about them. They look cool though. A tier. More Star Wars. B tier. I don't know what that is. The shirt looks cool though. Actually, I'll get that in A tier. Oh, this Star-Lord pop. The Star-Lord pop is going in. I can't reach up there actually. There's too much stuff. It's going in S tier. That one's way too cool. It's gonna be $30 for each of them, just because I believe they're 6-inch pops. They're gonna be coming in these 6-inch pop boxes rather than the 4-inch ones. So for all 6 of them, it's gonna be 6 times 30. Which, quick math in my head, if I can do it, that's $240. That's a lot of money for all 6 of them. Not 240. Where did I get 240 from? That's 6 times 4. 180 bucks. That's still a lot of money for all 6 of them. But honestly, I think it's kind of worth it. I think it looks cool. All the sodas. Okay, so actually, I was gonna put all the sodas into one category. But I think some of them are less good than the rest of them. So for example, the first one here is the Rabbit. The Rabbit's pretty cool, from Hanna-Barbera. I think that's awesome. Doctor Strange, really lazy. I'd be actually sad if I got the chase from that one. I'm gonna put that in trash. Cyborg, it's alright. C tier. I didn't like the Doctor Strange one just because it's the same thing as the normal one, just blue. And I don't really think I'd be happy if I got that one, because the common looks a lot better. But all the rest of them are pretty cool actually. Parks and Rec board game. Why is this here? Parks and Rec, the guy with the pony. I don't know anything about Parks and Rec. I've seen a few episodes. It's pretty funny. The Stranger Things pops, that's an S tier. Season 4 is coming out, I believe, in May or July. I think both May and July, actually. And I cannot wait for that. I love Stranger Things, and those pops look awesome. I don't have enough space for them anywhere, so that's why I haven't bought them. But if I could ever get my hands on at least one of them, I probably would, just because it would be a really cool display for them. And I think they look awesome. I can't wait until someone actually finally gets all of those and puts them all together, and it's just going to look super cool when it's all finally done. NASCAR, kind of shelf sitters. No one ever really buys those, and they're always in the same pose. They don't change it at all. It's cool. Power Slave, that one's pretty cool actually. I'll put that in A tier. Wild Things, you're going in trash because I waited an hour for a Spider-Man Wild Things. You know what was worse than the reveals today, or this past week? The people commenting, "Where's No Way Home? Where's No Way Home? When are you gonna announce No Way Home?" Stop! At the same time, I don't blame them, because they didn't even announce No Way Home. They announced this though, the second of the Sinister Six connective bundle thing. That one's pretty cool. It's Vulture. They announced Doc Ock first. I'm gonna put that in A tier. Actually, no, I'll put that in S tier. That's pretty cool. Then we have Tokyo Ghoul. I own one Tokyo Ghoul Funko Pop, which is right over there. It's Tuka. You see how she's always leaning? I don't know why she's leaning. I can't fix it. I literally can't fix it. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul Pops, I'll give them B tier. I haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul yet. That one pop was actually my brother's, and I just put it there because I need an empty space for there. Tokyo Ghoul, it looks pretty awesome though, and that's it. And that sums up my Funko Fair 2022 reveals tier list. It was a long video, and it was a lot of fun filming at the same time though, because I got to express my feelings on how disappointing this year's Funko Fair was. I personally didn't like it a lot. There wasn't anything that I really am excited for besides the Pokemon Pops, which are the only things that I'll probably end up buying from this week's announcements. But let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this year's Funko Fair. Do you think it was good? Do you think it was bad? Do you think it was okay? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that pretty much sums up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Peace.